Hear me out, I don't think humanity is anywhere near as advanced as we think it is. Although I am just an absolute idiot from the UK, I feel like every country could learn this lesson, including yours. And it's sad that we haven't learned it. I think we're failing as a race. I'll be honest, I don't mean like white people race, I mean like every country race, every colour of the skin, we are all failing. I mean, for some reason this Christmas, I had a lot of depressing thoughts in my head. And I was thinking about the fact that, old people, they just get old and die. Nobody cares. Like, when an old person's getting old, all the young people, doctors around them are like, oh, it's flipping Doris again, Doris has shat herself again for the 45th time. Why won't she just flip and die? But then that person saying that is gonna get old, and then there's going to be another young person thinking, flipping, I can't think of a name right now. Flipping Gladys is dying. I don't know why there's a person now called Gladys, but you get the idea. It's a cycle. The old people just need to get shunted out the way. Oh, I got hair in my eye. The old people get shunted out of the way for the new people. And none of us care. If you've been to the hospital before, you probably know this. When you're there, everybody just wants you out. Nobody actually cares about what's wrong with you. I've been in the hospital before, telling the nurse, I'm gonna be sick, I'm literally gonna throw up. They're like, okay buddy, yeah, we'll see you later. And then they left the room and were talking with this random other staff saying, Saxon says he's gonna be sick. What an idiot. And then I throw up all over the floor. And then another old guy's coming down the corridor, sees me with throw up all over the floor. He's like, oh, that idiot's thrown up. And the nurse is like, oh yeah. And I was like, nobody cares. Nobody's actually listening to you. Like, literally nobody could care less. And that's the problem with humans. We're selfish beings. None of us are there for each other. We're all there for ourselves. And that's the sad truth. And it's what we need to get over. Because when ChatGPT becomes conscious, and we're all, on the bottom of its little stumpy foot, and we're all slaves, it's our own fault. None of us can learn to work together when we were still in control. We're gonna be in a Matrix situation, and it's all our faults. If you haven't watched The Matrix, pretty much ChatGPT goes mental and enslaves all humans and farms them, literally like spawn camps them, and we're gonna all be cooked. And that's the truth of it, because we can't work together. I've been watching this channel called Mitzi Studios, and he does like history videos about, war and that. You see all these guys getting killed and stuff. And you're like, why are we even having these wars? Why can't humans just work together? Like, we've beaten all the other animals. We're the victors, and we're still just getting cooked by each other. It's like, why are we fighting each other? I know there's all these political reasons behind it, but it's just like, why can't we all just be one? Like, why is there gotta be, all this hatred? And it's, you know what it is? It's because of flipping money. That's why. It all comes down to money. Like, you never saw medieval peasants fighting each other. They were just medieval peasants. They were getting on with their day. The baker would be like, here you go, here's some bread. And the other guy would be like, yeah, well, I'll go clean your house next Sunday, buddy. For this piece of bread. And he's like, yeah, that's right. They just did little things like that. But now it's got to the point where it's like, give us $3 trillion or I'll destroy your whole country with a nuke. That's what it's come to. It's just like, what are we doing? How is that allowed? Like, how have we allowed ourselves as a civilization to do this? And the answer is, we just gotta work together. Like, I know a lot of countries are racist. I'll be honest, there are a lot of countries who think they're better than other countries because of the colour of their skin. But although we're all different races, I feel like every human has the thing where they don't understand the power of compassion and love for each other. We're all going crazy. We're all just beating each other up for no reason. Humans crave violence. Why? Violence gets you nowhere. You know what gets you? Building rockets and that. That gets you somewhere. Going to Mars. That gets you somewhere. Although Elon Musk doesn't always think, he does think sometimes. I think the fact that Elon Musk is trying to push, humanity just going, evolving. He's the only one who actually realises, oh crap, I'm just going to ignore all this war. Well, actually, no, I mean, he's got involved with Donald Trump and all that, but, there's some part of his, big brain that is thinking, I've got to stop being an idiot and I've got to try and get us to Mars, boys. That is what he's thinking, but the other half of him is literally like psycho, crazy, crackhead, just idiot. Every guy's got their flaws, I guess. I think if we were all a bit more like Elon Musk, we could get somewhere in life. Well, the good part of Elon Musk, not the flipping Hitler salute part, but maybe it would be a utopia if we all like him. We got to work together if we're going to get anywhere. And I just think it's sad how we haven't realised that. It's taken us, like 2,000 years, and we still haven't learned that lesson as humans. No one really cares about each other. But I think as soon as we start caring, this is the problem with the internet. The internet has made it so that communities are like, for instance, you watching this, you're just a random person. You could be anywhere on earth right now. Most of the people who watch my stuff aren't even from England. I assume you're an English guy right now. I just assume you're a white English guy my age. But you're not. You're probably an African black woman. The complete polar opposite of me. But, there we go. You could be anybody right now. But I feel like we all universally learn the lesson of have love for each other and care about each other. I know it sounds sad and soppy, but it's the only way we're going to advance as a civilization. I mean, otherwise we're going to be cooked, and I just feel like money is killing us all. If you've seen a few of my videos and you enjoy them, subscribe. And see you later. It really helped the channel. Bye bye.